What's up, my guys? What's up, everyone? What's up, my subscribers? I really love you guys. So today I'll be talking a story about El Salvador's greatest jail. Today being a day to holidays, which is a weekend in Kenya. You know what we do. You know what happens on weekends. So today I'm going to talk about the biggest jail known as El Salvador. It is located in El Salvador, but the jail is known as Secret. So guys, I hope you will enjoy the content, and because it is a very real deal, and you will be very happy at the end of the day. So what is this country known as El Salvador? El Salvador is located in Central America. It is being mainly the boundaries are, it's kind of an island, but it's connected to the mainland. We can't call it actually an island. So it is a very small country, and where our greatest jail now is located. My friend, I'm telling you, hii jela ni ya mabazu, hii jela ni ya watu hatari sana. So before we go there, the president of this country, El Salvador, is known as Bukele. I really admire that man. He's the best. He's the best. Fighting terrorism and fighting gangster and fighting... that man is the best, man. He's the best. I'm telling you, bro. He's the best. So, after in 1980s, there was a lot of civil war. That time most of the countries they were forming government. So kulikuwa na ile vita, kila mahali kuna vita, kuna mabombe wanataka take over the country. So in 1980s there was a very civil war. The main causes of a civil war mostly inakuanga ni economic class difference. There is people who are very rich and there are so many who are very poor. That's the main of civil war. Now the jeshi, the military guys had a coup, taking over the government and opposing. And you know very well what America does. America is the best there, supports the government. So there was these men who are living in the bush. Now they were fighting the war. Now after this war is over, the war is over now, people are coming back home. So many men who are trained, who are very fit in the field, who are even they had ranks. For example, Maurice, this man known as Blanco, he was I'm telling you, he was a military captain, an Air Force captain. Coming back home, no job. So he had to join a gang. And my viewers, most of these gangs were in two types of gangs. We have two types of gang here. Moja ilikuwa inajita MS-13. I believe most of you, my viewers, have seen movies. You've seen this MS-13, talking the story. Now, those movies were inspired by these men. I'm telling you. Now, in El Salvador, we have two types of gang. We have the 18th Street and we have MS-13. So let me talk about the MS-13. The MS-13, mostly it comprised these guys, the Indians, Indian, they had this Indian ethnicity, the Indian ethnicity and the American, that breed. So those guys, the main reason of forming that kind of a group, MS-13, was, for protection. I can say that is one of the reasons, and also to identify yourself as, you belong in there, that street life. So this gang was very, very, very dangerous in El Salvador. You can see, if you look at the history where they had committed the largest murder. They had committed the largest number of murder. Now look at these guys. You know very well, whenever there is a king, there must be opposition. And this MS-13, it was being led by this man known as Blacko. The Blacko, remember Blacko was the captain in Air Force. So he trained his men very well that for you to be a successful gang, you must have discipline. Yeah? So he had very good royal members. So, you know, in everything, there must be opposition. So these guys, there was these guys were of 18th Street gang. Most of them originated from Los Angeles. You know, the city, the lifestyle. And this gang had no exception. So it was recruiting every member. Anyone could be a member. For example, most Mexican. You know the Mexican things with drugs, man. Those guys are very dangerous. They are shit, bro. The Mexican were inside. They also recruited the black Americans. So it was a real gang. It was a very dangerous gang, and their main rival was the MS-13. The products which these guys really dealt with was they were dealing mostly in cocaine, marijuana. You know, when I talk about Mexico, you know what happens in Mexico. If you are a fan of mine and you've been watching this, you know, movies like Queen of the South, you know what happens there in Mexico. There is a lot of cooking. People are cooking things there, and people are eating the madres like nonsense, man. People are very happy. Now, these 18th Greens of 18th Street, they never liked this MS-13. So there was this kind of rival, you know, which gang is the best? Which gang is the best? You know, my gang is the best, and you know, that kind of the gang. So you know very well when there is two gangs in an area, you know, operating in the same area, you know, the pushing thing, the drug thing, you know, this is my area, man, don't go through this. I'm the one selling this place. You know these things, bro. The street life, you know it. This is my area, you know, I'm selling. This is my area. I don't want to see any person living here who is an MS-13, you know. Those two gangs were having rival, bro. And per day you could find even 26 men dead. And not just an easy death. Shot, bro. Bullets, I'm telling you. Bullets shot. Bullets. You can find these men, a lot of men dying because, you know, the gang, because you have to be a member of a gang. If you're not a member of a gang, so these men, they will follow you up and shoot you down. It was very difficult even for the then government, to control those two gangs. They were really leading the people of El Salvador. The crimes was very high. And you know very well, a place where the crimes are very high, there is very few churches. Even the Catholic Church came and tried to intimidate, but they failed. You know, before Bukele being the president, there was this man known as Mauricio. This man was the previous leader of El Salvador in 2007. He had to sit down with the Catholic Church and call all these gang members. The leader, like Blacko of MS-13 and Alfaro of 18th Street. They had to call those leaders and tell them, sit, man, we need to discuss this. We need to talk about this. You know, after talking with them, those are two leaders of MS-13 and 18th Street. They had to sit down and say, now let's stop the war between us. Because everyday young men were being killed. Because it was like a swag, you know, it was like a norm, you know. I must belong to the certain gang. For me to be, you know, to be the toughest guy, I must belong to the certain gang. So that was their lifestyle trend in El Salvador. Now, man, the crimes got high. People were being murdered. Things were happening, you know, things were happening never people were being shot down. I'm telling you, if you could have applied for a visa to go for El Salvador in 2009, 2008, 2007, bro, you couldn't have survived, because the gangs, you could have been paying taxes to the gangs. But thank God, El Salvador is now a very good city to visit right now. And we appreciate this man known as Nayib Bukele. He was a genius, bro. Since day one, when that man started campaigning to be a mayor, he faced opposition. The same way we see our president is facing opposition. He was facing opposition, but he decided to be even independent. And finally, he won the president seat. This man changed El Salvador, my friend, I'm telling you. Do you know what he did? Don't go away. Listen to this. This man built a very, very, very huge cell. A very huge jail, man. It can accommodate 40,000 inmates. Now that's the best part, man. This thing is a house cage. A house cave. Mostly these guys were being yeah, it's just like putting people in a house cave. I'm telling you, putting people in a house cave, in a cave, locking them like birds. Imagine those guys who are in El Salvador. They don't even face anything like I want to, the sunlight or what. You don't even go out, bro. The lights are never off, so you don't know what is going. You don't know if it's in the morning. You don't know if it's in the evening. Once you are sentenced there to stay, you don't know even when is today, because it's a kind of room. It's a big rooms whereby the lights are 24/7 open, so you don't know even when is today. You live there, you just find yourself finishing the sentence like 60. If, for example, you are given 16 years, find yourself now it is 16 years. You don't know how those days have just went, man. Yeah, it is psychological torture, brother. I'm telling you. So imagine when that cell was open. Who is Bukele? Nayib Bukele. He initiated a lockdown. My friend, if you are even found out with a tattoo, with a gang tattoo, MS-16, they had their own tattoo. 18th Street, they had their own tattoo. So if you are found being a member of any gang, mtu wangu ulikuwa unalala ndani. Wacha hii Kenya yenye tunasumbuliwa hapa kidogo kidogo. You are being taken and jailed if you like it or not. So guys, those guys of 18th Street, most of them, they were jailed. I'm telling you, waliwekwa ndani. People were being, ukipatikana na hiyo tatu ya ujinga unawekwa ndani. Just in 2 years, because it was launched launched in 2023. By 2024, it had 14,532 inmates. Imagine, bro. Unajua watu 14,352 wamewekwa tu kwa kiwanja moja hivi. Those guys are very many, my friend. Those guys are many. But I'm telling you that they were. Now I'm telling you, the government had to go an extra mile. Even it had to exclude some certain laws and make a state emergency. I'm telling you, these gangs were killing people. The gangs of Blacko and Alfaro. For example, Blacko was a military, he was a captain, Air Force captain. Tell me that someone like that. Ni mtu hata anaweza geuza gava. But Nayib Bukele, who is Nayib Bukele? He set rules, bro. Kambia ma MP, wacheni ufala. He set rules, akasema, we are going to set a state emergency. Vijana wote wenye hata tumeweka reserves, wenye ni jeshi, polisi, takataka yote ya security, rusha kwa barabara. Bro, men were being, ulikuwa unashikwa mchana asubuhi. They went even to the village where any gang member could. I'm telling you, man, it was very rough time. The tattoos which used to be a pride, now it turned, now it was now a gang identity. And when you are being seen with a tattoo, you are a gang member. If it doesn't matter the mistake you've committed, wewe unaenda ndani. So that's how things became worse and worse and worse and worse and worse in El Salvador. Watu wanashindwa what is going on. Naibu Bukele ameamua vijana ni waingie ndani. My friend, that cell is the largest to the world. I'm telling you. The whole world knows that Bukele is the biggest cell which is available. The biggest cell in Central America. Secret is the biggest cell. So, many people are going a lot of mental torture in that cell. Many people are going in a very big mental torture in that cell. And if you look, even the cell itself, bro, it keeps people like cages. Have you ever seen birds locked inside the cage? That's how people are feeling inside there. Birds locked inside the cage. Gang guys, most of them, they enter this gang at a very tender age. So Bukele, what he did when he was chosen to the government, he told his people, I'm promising you that this gang member story and I don't know what these things, they will be over. Now he started acting by capturing every member of a gang. We kama ni member of any state, I don't know what, done. Any member of any state happening and I don't know what's going on, done. If you are any malicious or anything which is doing, done. So that's how things started changing and everyone was, my God. So mtu wangu, mpaka saa hii, that is the jail which is really terrifying most of the people in Central America. And there was this day when, you know very well America, the way it is, haki za watu, sijui haki za binadamu, they entered and tell Bukele, Naibu Bukele, you are really, putting people inside the jail without court, letting them pass through the court. And that man is very firm. He told the press, America cannot dictate how I control my town. That's Naibu. You cannot dictate how I control my country. I'm the king here. Now that is the best. That you will see now. That is now the leadership qualities. You don't have to go with the wind because these people want me to operate this way. Now I have to go this way. These people want me to operate that way. Now I have to go. No. As a country leader, you are the biggest man in the house. You stand with the truth. Naibu Bukele is a good example of the leaders who are here. So this jail has been trending for a very long time. It's the biggest. People there are being held there in cages, just like kitchen, like birds. I'm telling you, birds. So they later now started changing. This thing. It's not now. A fun anymore. Like it's not fun anymore now to be in a gang member. Because Naib made sure that he will capture everything. And there was a day when the gang still was happening, and you know what he told these guys? He told them, if you continue with your gang shit, those guys in the jail, I'm going to give them 2 meals per day. And he did it. Who is Naib? He did it. He went and cut off the food supply to that jail, and now people are starting dying. I'm telling you, people are put inside the caves and thrown inside water, bro. You've never seen what's going on in in Seacourt. You've never seen what's going on in Seacourt, my brother. It is the most protected jail and you can never escape. The best shit which is going on and everything holds the most dangerous men, bro. Men who started killing at the age of 10. Very dangerous, bro. Killing is not a they don't even have a purpose to live in life. They have taken more life than they have tattoos. You can see them. They have tattoos, bro. They have taken more life than you can say. And this kind of men, that even living them in the society is a very difficult thing. So Nayib Bukele was the best. He had so many opposition, but he had part. But you know, Nayib he was a son of a very big and worthy businessman. That's why he was able to fight the system. You see, if you want to fight the system, first, you must be inside the system. You must be inside the system and you will be able to fight the system. So guys, thank you for that story today. That was my biggest story. Hash, aka biggest story Nami. If you have any story, you can comment down in the comments below. We can look at it, share it, make a good story. I appreciate you so much, man. You're my best guys, man. And if you watch this this video until it's over, you know, man, I appreciate you. Salute so much. And I know that every day that we keep going step by step, we will reach our goals. So check out this, and thank you for you getting informed about this jail. We are together, and I'm telling you this, that more and more comments are coming, more and videos are coming, very sweet and clear. So just stick around and get the taste of this video. I see you later. I see you tomorrow. I see you. Have a big time, guys. It's a weekend. You know what happens in the weekend? Men getting out, relaxing their mind. Shout out to all my buddies in Kenya, all my buddies from Facebook, all my buddies from Twitter, all my buddies from Instagram, all my buddies from all the social medias, man. The world is a village, and when the world is a village, everyone is my friend. God bless you. See you on my next episode. Nice time.